Don't say anything bad. Your audience will see it in a moment. Apparently we're live. Toss you the link on TeamSpeak. There's that. Let me know if it's up. Should be up. Nice. Alright, so for the people who watch this on the VOD, this is the new Forza 7 update. I've reset my profile back to the beginning. There's a quick way of doing that. You just go, it's like Windows Apps, Settings, Reset App to Factory Settings or whatever, and it'll take about 2 minutes to do it. And then you boot up Forza and it'll say it's got to sync with the cloud. You click Cancel, and it restarts in a new save game. So that's all Xbox or like Microsoft PC games now. Chris is here with us tonight. Again, for like the 10 people who watch, this is the OG guy I started PRC with way back when. And yeah, the Forza 7 Indycar free update came out. It's got the IR18, the Chevy, the Honda, a couple cars from each team. And yeah, I'm just going to do a quick Homestead race because usually we play PubG right now. And yeah, PubG's down. You are more than welcome to talk or just shoot the shit. I don't really care.
Yeah.
This is more of a showcase.
I was just looking through, seeing if I could find out when the server's supposed to cut back.
10-4. No, not rain. Quick stops. I will do one advanced rules. Yeah, you can do a ton of shit in this, which I really like. Okay, but car division any, car restrictions. You can do some really awesome stuff in terms of race configurations in this. Like you can basically make it a one-make series. You can dictate what upgrades the AI cars have. You can do like the type of start, collision mode. Again, I just set it to like your basic sim shit, but you can do a ton of interesting stuff. Driver gear. I bought some new shit. I wonder if it saved because I reset. No, it didn't save. Okay,
Where's your Game of Thrones skin?
Sorry, bud. That's kind of neat. Let's go tuning. Or no, you know what? I'll load into the track first. Because that's not a bad idea. Ran this combo in an AMS league. It was pretty good. Yeah, IndyCar at Homestead typically produces good racing. Even back on the iRacing days when I was back on there like years ago, Homestead was like something you circled on the calendar and you're like, yeah, I want to run 20 races here in a week. Before I put up the stream for the 4 people watching, I did a test race at Indy, and it's not terrible. I mean, there are things I really don't like about Forza. I don't like how you can't maintain a 4-wheel drift and be fast with it. But, like, the shit I do like, all the XP earning and, like, the car collecting and shit, I really like that. And I wish it was in more games, and it's why, even though people, like, shit on the Need for Speed Shift games, I kind of like them in a way. Because, like, I like having shit to do. So, I'm running, you can put on the Speedway Aero kit in this, which is kind of nice. I'm going to guess that the gear ratio will go like 450. Because we are at Homestead. Camber probably need more. Just got that feeling because it's Homestead. How crazy do we want to be? Springs, those are not values I'm aware or familiar with. Ride heights are slammed. Where's Arrow? This is Homestead, so we'd probably have to jack that up a bit. I'm gonna do some test laps to at least make sure I got the setup dialed in because things happen. I'm not familiar with tuning in Forza. I did run in a Forza 7 League right when this game came out on 4chan, and it was actually really good. But I got frustrated when it came to tuning because the shit that works in sims, such as like certain tire pressure values or like just things you would do in like an ISI motor game, just don't work in this. And then there's the meta. We ran a really good combination. Like the guy who ran it really knew his shit. I think it was like YOLO Swag 420 Blaze It. Like he had a really dumb gamer tag, but he was really smart. And I think it was either A700 or S800. And like he basically built the league so you could have just all sorts of weird crazy combinations, and like it was fun for like the first 5 or 6 like races I ran in because like everyone was showing up with different shit, but like he was a huge Forza guy and he just knew the meta for everything, and I'm just like, man, I'm way in over my head. So we'll do a test drive here. First issue is at the cockpit, you're like bent over the steering wheel. It's not a sim cockpit. I have possibly gone too short on the gears. Yep. Let's not explode. Nice thing about Forza, you can tune the gearing. Let's try that. I don't know how we're going to be in traffic. I watched a David Land video where he ran this at he ran this same combination, and I'm not sure what speeds I should be hitting. Okay, I gotta run like 390. I apologize for sounding a bit scatterbrained. But this was a very impromptu stream because, again, PubG is down and that's our nightly thing. I did notice, guys, I watched a league race with the DW12 this evening. It had like 57 views and I was the 58th view. And they were nuking the right front tire through 2 and 4, which kind of blew me away. But this turns in like crazy good now. So the next question is, how much downforce can we take away? Tune setup. Where's our arrow?
That's insanely fast.
Kilometers an hour.
Nah, I think your dashboard's in miles an hour.
Yep, you're right. Let's take some arrow out. That's pretty on edge. And you know what, I could probably take away more too.
You know, I know it's not like your typical sim thing, but like, I think the idea that you could change setups on the fly here is probably something that would be like beneficial for like even a shitty game like iRacing for, you know, people who don't have the time to fucking go to the garage, go back, like tune and all that shit like 50 million times.
No, and I agree, but it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's just like splitting hairs here. I mean, I think the sad reality of what happened with iRacing was is that I easily was one of the big defenders of the open setup leagues, but that was also at the times when
Yeah.
I was in neat like everybody else. But like now, like I could totally see like there's absolutely no chance I would sit there for 4 hours and just tweak a setup. I mean, and that's the sad part too, because in reality, iRacing shouldn't require you to tweak the setup so so in depthly for 4 hours. Like, I like if you listen to Martin Truex after the Cup race yesterday, they he said that they pretty much ran the same setup for 4 races at Dover in 2016 and 2017. Actually, I'm sorry, 2016, 2017, 2018. So 6 races at Dover, they ran the same setup. And you really, I mean, I don't know why like the idea of like everything in sim racing has to be blown out of proportion in difficulty. And I'm not saying that like every single person should be able to just jump into the game and be as good as a professional driver, but
Yeah. No, I
I
got
think
you.
that like the exponential difficulty curve that everything has assigned to it is just a little. It became a put off. I mean, like I remember sitting here as like in like total neat mode where it was like, yeah, I could set up till 5:30 in the morning, fucking around with the setup. That was great, but like now, like I can't see myself sitting there like for 5 hours looking for little shit. Especially when like the setups in iRacing just don't even follow any sort of logic for the most part. That's like, yeah, that's a sad state of affairs. I mean, I don't think that I don't know if the solution is like like super simplistic, or if it's like out of the box setup should make more sense. I mean, because even if you look at the like the a lot of times like there's a lot of places in the Cup Series. Oh, it looks like you killed the right front tire.
No, if you run the high line, it just loses. What's the word I'm looking for? It loses front bite if you go too high. Oh, let's take some mods off because I don't want to burn the VIP card just yet. Looks understeery. No separate left and right settings in Forza. For oval cars, no. And that's the one downfall of Forza, but like for the kind of game this is, it's not something I'm really concerned about.
I mean, getting back to what I was saying before, I just like how much sleep do you think that Cole Pern was losing setting up his car for Dover when when Martin Truex says that, yeah, 6 straight races we ran the exact same setup here and won with it. Like nobody thought that that's like a little eye opening that you can't even use the same setup like season to season in a game like iRacing. Like, I guess what my point is that physics don't change in real life. That's I guess what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, no, I got you. For whatever reason, it won't let me run against AI, so what the fuck did I mess up here? Okay. It's a shitty
I
part of
think
this
the
game.
crazy thing about here is that there's actually more than 0 people watching this right now, and that's no offense to you, but that's actually pretty awesome.
Well, I mean, people have subscribed to me from the PRC days, right? And every once in a while I'll put out shit. Can I just go like any for this?
And I guess yeah, we could also speak about the fact that your video that you made the other day with like here's how to go faster in a sim. I guess that's also on my point. It's like yeah, I mean, I'm not saying everything should be a fixed shitty setup, but like if you really want to get down to it, it's really like the setup should be tweaked very little. Like they should be providing good baselines, and it really should come down to uh, how how good you are as a driver. And I think what I was gonna say, but we started talking about something else. Was I mean, look at the cup, look at the cup races, and like usually how qualifying goes. Um, like really massive spreads, like on one lap speeds. Sometimes the spread on speeds really isn't that drastic from like your top tier organizations all the way down to like really
Yeah.
shitty organizations. I mean, obviously, over the course of like a race, there's like a lot of different factors that come into it, and part of me wants to say that, you know, could a driver like Matt DiBenedetto run a one lap speed as good as like Jimmy Johnson? Probably, but like I think where like your guys like Jimmy Johnson, your Kyle Bushes and stuff like that, those guys are kind of able to like extract an insane amount of speed over ever changing track conditions and tire conditions, and also like they they do have a little bit more advanced setups that probably don't abuse the tires as much as like a single car team could.
Yeah.
But if you really really want to get down to it, I mean like I don't really think that there's much of a difference in setup philosophy between the big teams and the small teams. It's just like there's little things like speed over a run, pit crew fuck ups, which you're not going to have as much with the big teams, and correct race strategy, which is like when to pit, maximizing deltas between like where the tires are going to fall off and where if you went into the pits will you make the most time up while not losing more at the end of the next run. There's a lot of little things that the smaller teams can't do, at this point it's like a lot of these smaller teams are getting cars from these bigger teams anyway. I mean, look at Martin Truex. Did his performance was almost exactly the same in the 78 as it is in the 19.
Yeah.
Because the 78 was a Joe Gibbs car.
By the way, do you see the issue I'm running into here?
Uh,
If I try and race against the number 2 Indycar from 2019, it doesn't actually let me. There's like there's like something fucked up here. It's like it sets the wrong default power restriction. Okay, that's right. God, it's like I'm playing a sim. I just want to race against the 2019 cars. I know how this game works. I know how the menus work. But like when you put the IndyCar class filter on, it sets a max power output that's lower than what these cars put out. So it won't let you race against anybody. So you have to go, from what I believe, you have to manually go and change that shit.
this is the thanks.
Hopefully it doesn't load in the rain. This is kind of frustrating. I wanted to get this thing underway. Because unlike sim racing, IRL isn't about finding some cheat code physics bug. Yeah, underwater Alex Jones has figured it out. I guess we're racing in the clouds. Did this fuck with us? Yep.
Holy shit, that's an absolutely awesome fucking post right there. Well, that's because unlike in sim racing, IRL isn't about finding a cheat code. Yeah, and like, I think if you read like enough stuff about setups, you see a lot of times like in the Cup Series. I mean, and I say the Cup Series only because I feel like road course racing, there's too many variables to where like if you saw what somebody else is running, it would help you at all. I mean, in the Cup Series, the cars are pretty much fucking spec except for the shells and the engines. I mean, so if you see somebody's suspension setup, it goes a long way, and I think because garage these cars so damn close to each other that there really aren't any secrets anymore. And these small teams, as I mentioned before, are getting the exact same cars that the big teams have at this point. So it's really, really not like there's really no difference. I really think it has a lot to do with the fact like a guy like Kyle Busch is going to be able to, when the tires are absolutely shit, still stay on that edge and be fast.
Yeah.
You know, and in iRacing, it's like, you know, if you don't have the cheat code set up, it's like, well, you might as well not even fucking race, or you just go to a fixed series.
Trying to make me sad again.
Yeah. I don't even know why I fucking spent money and got all my shit together to set the sim rig up again. Because I know it's just going to be utter disappointment. I mean, I gotta say, I used to be very, very much against absolute meme that was VR. But when I did, when I was on vacation last year and I did the, like this Star Wars VR thing, even with the shitty resolution, I was like, yeah, I mean, I could see how people think that VR is fucking awesome on like a racing game. And like when I guess VR is more mainstream and it's not like as taxing on your computer to actually use at high resolutions, I will definitely say that that's got to be cool. And I hope that I won't get motion sick from it when that day comes. But there's like the Star Wars like thing, like where they gave you a backpack, a helmet, and a fucking like blaster. Like I'm not even lying to you. Like this is like sort of off topic, but like they had this part where you're like standing on a platform that was like moving, and like you know in your head that you're not moving because you're standing on the ground, but the sensation of it moving from the VR headset was fucking impressive. Like I literally felt scared because like you were looking down into like what would be like a canyon, like a bottomless pit with, and it was just, it was very, very impressive how it made it your sense of, I know that this isn't real, but the fact that I am viewing this in 360 in every way I turn my head, it looks like I'm there. It's it fucks with you in a way that I thought was like, okay, I finally got why people are so into like the VR headset shit. And that's why I said I was really, really hoping that. Man, you're fucking with these menus a lot to get this thing going.
This is unbelievable.
I'm like looking at this, I'm like, holy shit.
Well,
like,
it keeps resetting my AI count to 0. And I want to die. We'll just run this with the fucking old cars. David Land had the same problem. Honestly, as long as it's max difficulty and 37 laps, like I'm fine. I just want to run, you know, like a proper race.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think that it would be unbelievable, yeah, if I had like when the resolution and the technology is finally catches up to where it doesn't kill your computer with on the resource count. It's got to be it's true. It'll be fucking. It's really the future. I mean, would I want to play Call of Duty or would I want to play like a regular game like in VR? I'm not entirely sure about that, but I could see how it fits the racing game genre like perfectly, and other scam gaming communities like Star Citizen, etc.
Well, I know Ethan's got VR and like he loved it. The only thing is, like, I would say after he used it in like every SRS race we did, and I would say after about 6 or 7 weeks, then he's just like, yeah, it's getting kind of like, sometimes you just want to turn laps and not have this giant thing on your head.
Well, that's one of the things too, that it is heavy.
Yeah.
The Oculus is fucking heavy because that's what they had on in that Star Wars thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking heavy.
All right, y'all ready? 37 laps, 1 pit stop.
By the way, I just want to like throw this out there. If Austin's bosses listen, I apologize for cursing. Because when you grow up in an Italian house, the only word that I know is the F word.
Front tires are still cold. Oh yeah, AI will like pit early too.
You know what actually looks cool would be like the touring car that the iRacing announced. That looks pretty cool.
The Audi.
Yeah. I mean, because I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know how you could make a front-wheel drive car bad, but that's certainly not out of iRacing's bag of tricks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It'll be better than the Kia, that's for sure.
Yeah, that car, like, you turned 2 laps in it, and I was like, well, this isn't fun.
Just one of those why did I buy this moments.
I think it was free to Kia, if I recall correctly. Well,
That might make sense. You know, I can actually feel the dirty air. Again, this is the worst thing in the world.
Trying to make me sad again.
Oh, they're already wrecking. We gonna die. So when Forza 6 had their NASCAR expansion, Dan and I would just do the Homestead 300 endurance race over and over again. Hello. Can't believe I got through that. Hello.
Feels like real life. One driver just walks the field.
I have a ton of laps here. It's completely insane. Like, again, the first year I started racing, we just played Forza NASCAR. Setup's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what a good Forza setup feels like, because I'm not really well versed in it. But it's not killing the right front. Guess that's the leader in front of us. Don't really know how I want to approach this. Oh, we'll give us the bottom, that's fine. Oh, it's starting to get loose now. I do have the .95 tire grip turned on. Because I do like a bit of a free back end, so there's a bit of a challenge. One thing I like about Forza in this regard too is the AI will run the wall like they do at Homestead.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's definitely dirty air of some kind. Car does not like being there. I can't look at the chat, so I don't know if people are asking questions or some shit. We are in the lead by a decent amount, so now's probably the time to answer some.
AI will run the wall on Heat 3 as well.
Yeah, I've always said Heat 3 is really not terrible.
People say Forza's Indycar is better than Project Cars 2.
Depending on the track. The P Cars 2 Indycar is really good at Indy and Texas, but not so much like Daytona because reasons. I think both cars could be a lot better though. That's for sure. About halfway through the race now. PubG back up or no?
I'm gonna check now.
Otherwise I'll end up doing a race at Indy too. Oh shit, all the tires are worn. Holy fuck. Traffic jam.
Still not up. God.
Still down?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I run too high, it does not like being up there. You can feel the front end start to chatter. Try the other views. This is their fake, like, sim cockpit view. The views in Forza have always been really bad, which disappoints me. And then your hood cam is like, oh god, what is this bumper view? It's like fisheye. It's horrible. That being said, I could probably turn it off somehow. Doesn't feel like there's any tire fall off. Yeah, I'm still running like bang on. I'm worried about being behind people. Oh, they're on the wall anyway. Oh shit, now it's starting to... having a lift in the corners for once. I think the majority of the pack is done pitting. That's a mess up there. I gotta think about coming in because I'm running low on fuel. Probably next lap. Way I don't have to drive through this pack. But ideally, I want to go until the leader goes. Oh, no one's behind us. Never mind, I can start slowing down here. Perfect pit entry. A bit slow, but... And again, pitting in Forza is super simple. You just drive through pit lane. No speed limit. AI just drives to your stall for you. I kind of like it, though, because I don't have to think to play Forza. Okay, we're going to get out, actually, just behind the leader. This is kind of spooky. Doesn't let me merge using the actual pit exit, so I'm actually turning a lot less than the steering wheel shows. Running 540 rotation. This right
Yeah,
here is not
540
good.
sounds about right, honestly, for like any bit of stock car or open wheel car. I really don't see them having 900 degrees of rotation.
Unless it's like Formula E.
You see my Golf, the Golf R has, it's like 180 lock to lock. I think it's 360 total.
Wow.
And I think it has something to do with the all-wheel drive system, to be honest with you. But here's the weird thing: it doesn't feel any different than driving any other car, because like the on-center feel and everything is on point. It's not like it's weird. I probably could look up why it's like that, but I'm gonna just say it's probably because of the all-wheel drive.
Crazy Germans.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the all-wheel drive system. I can't, like I said, I can't put my finger on it. I want to say that it has to do with the fact that the other thing I noticed when I drive that car compared to like my M2, I think that it's got a wider turning radius because it makes sense with the rear wheels pushing with the front at the same time. Like even like doing a K turn or something like that, it kind of feels a little weird at first. I don't even notice it anymore, but when I first got the car, I definitely noticed it. It's like hard to, yeah, I can't quite tell you why, but my guess would be it's got a short steering ratio. I mean, short degree of rotation. It's like only 180 lock to 180 to the left and 180 to the right.
Okay.
Where I feel is most street cars, you could turn the wheel over twice in either direction. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I said I don't really know why. I think it's probably because of the all-wheel drive. I've never driven a truck with all-wheel drive. That sounds weird to anyone. My parents' truck that they used to have when I would like, move it out the driveway or something like that, it was front-wheel drive, but it did good enough in the snow that it didn't need to be all-wheel drive. Oh, by the way, interesting story. I bet you'll never believe this because, sim racing exists. So I was out yesterday after I washed the car, and a bunch of kids were riding bikes, like when I was stopped at a stop sign.
Yep.
And, like, one of the kids screamed at me to floor it. And I floored it. And could you imagine that I didn't spin out and die? Like sim racing would believe you. Make you believe.
So you can actually do burnouts without killing yourself?
Yeah, fucking first gear, just put the pedal to the floor and ripped it. And I just slightly corrected to the left a little bit.
Well, you think drag cars with almost no suspension can do these hectic quarter-mile burnouts. But you have in a lot of sims, you try and do like a 60k burnout just to light the tires to be a showman. And oops, you've died.
Yeah, like, it's like I said, I say this every time I tell you I do something stupid in my car, that it's got so much grip that I don't even know what you would have to do to fuck it up. And you know better because you actually drive a race car. I'm just telling you about a fucking sports car with summer tires on it.
Well, I've always said in 3 years I've never self-spun anything. Even like electric carts, I've self-spun once. Because I hadn't been in like 4 months and I cranked the brake on the outlap and I was like, oh yeah, I can't do that. But one self-spin in like 3 years of driving actual cars, plus go-karting, which I'd go, let's say, 3 times a month. One self-spin. Sim racing, that's like normal. If you haven't played a game in a couple days. You're just like, oh, I fucking looped it and self-spun, my bad.
Whoops.
I wonder if someone has made Alonso's 2019 Indy 500 paint scheme. I've seen like an orange car.
Alex Jones. I really don't know. It's a 15, late 15 build, so it's a Mark 7 is what I have as my daily. I got to be honest. I didn't read up very much about like all the different intricate setups. I could just to tell you that like you could only turn the wheel over lock to lock once on each side, and I think pretty much every other car that I've driven, it's usually times over on each side. So, like I said, I can't give a good reason. Maybe one of these days I'll actually like look up on like VW Vortex or something, like somebody hopefully explains why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. But my guess is that it's because you can feel it when you're making like a tight radius turn, like a K turn. It feels like the car wants to just you have to go a little slower or think it out a little bit more than a regular car because you have both the front wheels and the rear wheels driving at the same time. I've never driven an all-wheel drive truck or an all-wheel drive car before this. It sounds weird, but I'm just speculating. That's me guessing why it does that. But you don't notice it like otherwise. Like if you're just driving it around and you're not making tight radius turns, like you would never make notice it. Like if you were at a stoplight and you made a right turn or a left turn, you wouldn't notice it. If you were like trying to get into a parking spot, you slightly notice it, but I don't even think about it much because I've been driving the car for over 6 months now.
Oh, SpaghettiOs. I haven't logged in so long. I have like a billion gift cards. Thanks, Forza. Dear God. So like when you reset your save data,
But here's my question: I don't know anything about this game. Can you go like Forza 2, where like you could just mod engines, build engines, that kind of stuff?
like engine
Because I
swaps,
remember,
yeah.
yeah, I remember in I think in Forza 2, I would take the motor out of the Golf R32 and put it into the Jetta and pretend it was like a VR6 Jetta and like just upgrade the clutch and like just put an exhaust on it like and just make it like it was like my shitty old Jetta that I had, but here it is in the video game and me racing it on racetracks. Like I enjoyed like making like street cars with just like slight modifications, like an exhaust
Yeah.
and like slightly better tires and rims. I had fun doing that. Yeah, like I said, I had a Golf and I just had like an old Mark IV Jetta, and I bare minimum upgrades on them and just would drive them around and just have fun.
I'm being a bad boy and getting all my gift credits. It's an interesting way to start off a new save, but eh. I won't do all the cars because I'll be fucking sitting there forever. Why am I making all this money? Like, where is this? Oh, I did some bounty hunter stuff. That's probably why. Okay, I'm not gonna do the other ones, but I'll do that after. How do I buy, like, loot boxes and all that dumb shit? Because I want some driver gear. Is that still in the game?
What do you mean I'm not authorized? Fucking
Race shop, that's it.
PubG. The desktop and
That's kind of funny. Okay, we will do, again, another free play race at Indy this time. Setup. Where's track? Race setup. PubG down?
gonna check in a second.
Okay. Brickyard, Indycar, quick stops, you know what? Yeah, one quick stop. I want to show the retarded pit exit in this. Okay, accept. Tuning and upgrades. Well, I did this off stream, so I know 386 is the right gearing. That's probably not ideal right there. Probably go like super stiff. Try it anyway. So it's like you do this, and then high rebound to seal the car, right? I think that's what Dustin taught me. Arrow, I can go minimum. Alright. Okay, off we go to Indy, but we will change our driver gear to look fancy. Some of these are so fucking stupid. Pop culture. I know my old save I had a sweet McLaren one. I'll do Hot Wheels. I should probably save my car. Setup manager. Save. Alright, 18 Indy Oval. People still watching. Don't worry, we're going racing right now. It restocks every 6 minutes. Yeah, that's what I thought. See if I can get anything. Been a year since I played Forza on the reg, got a rig, installed AC, and now most of my days are spent playing LA Canyons. Yeah, I don't really blame you. Forza's not ideal for racing. It's like a normie car culture game. The no wheel cameras are fucked in some cars, like my chin is on the dash. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my main complaints. If there was a cam hack, I'd play this game a lot more, but like there's sometimes I forget what car it was, it might have been the Silhouette Skyline, like the 80s Group 5 car, where it's like your head is at a 30-degree angle downwards, and I was very upset. To watch Forza's bouncy suspension stream. Yep. I had a friend in the art department for FM57. I suggested the wheel SVU and gave him a list of games already had it to run to his dev friend. A few weeks later, looks like that's going in. Then he got canned when the game went gold. Rip. Rip. They put a lot of time in the cockpits for a game that even the devs who play the lobbies tell you to play in third person. Ouch. I wonder if someone has made Alonso's 2019 Indy 500 paint scheme. I've seen it. It's not that detailed though. Like it's definitely like a quick hashed out attempt.
Is LA Canyons good, Alex Jones?
Because I mean, I could see myself doing a lot of just fucking around on AC with modded stuff.
I think there's like a payware version with a lot more detail, but like everyone who's talked about it has said like it's amazing. I'm sad PubG isn't up. That was an unforeseen circumstance. So 15 laps, so it'd be like a 10-minute race, and then I'll probably call it a stream. Tuning upgrades, just want to double check. It's a good habit to get into. 386, yeah, sure, we're fine. Alright. Oh, Gen 1 NSX with cage and cockpit cam. No, in the league I was in back when this game came out, that was one of like the base cars a guy built for a guy to get started. And I go in cockpit view and your head's literally at like the visor. And there's just a giant bar across where you're supposed to be looking. It's like sad. Again, if someone made like a simple cockpit cam hack tool, like exist for, I think Shift has it, NASCAR 03 has it. It's just a general like move camera with the numpad. If someone made that for Forza, it'd be fine. I wouldn't complain. 15 laps. Indycar, 23 driver tires, max difficulty, sure. See where I start. I don't know why the cars glow, but not my problem. It's not good. Alright, where are we going? Stuttered on me for a second.
Oh, hey, servers are up.
Good.
We could play Happy Chicken.
Good, this will be the last race then.
Can we stream for the masses? Us being mediocre at PUBG?
You know what? I'm down. I hope you guys like PubG.
I can't believe that there's 16 people watching. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm sad that PRC doesn't exist anymore.
You trying to make me sad again?
Yeah. This is a little odd version of it.
Dude, it's like wavy.
Yeah.
Whoa! Okay.
I'm excited to see what you say whoa about.
It's a big save. I went in too low. I didn't arc the corner properly, and the front end bit too much. Shit, I'm gonna be on the chip. It's a good setup though. Yeah, this is a loose interpretation of Indy, but again, I'm kind of having fun. Like, I'm weaving in between the cars. I'm getting big runs in the draft, which I couldn't get last race for some reason. Or last time I ran here, rather. I would 100% do a full-length Indy race with this. I mean, like, you'd probably win by several laps just because of the AI being, like, kind of nuts.
I think the real question, this is gonna make everybody have some feels against not having PRC. Does Forza 7 have any simulation value?
Like 60%.
Or somebody just starts spamming porn in the comment sections?
Or Stefano's address.
Or Stefano's address? And before Stefano comes and starts posting in the comments?
So pit exit is actually blocked at this track. So the AI will merge in the short chute. And I have to merge in the short chute too, and it's not cool. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Oh, you just fucked up the corner. Thought you were pitting. Didn't want to go low and get slammed.
You know, every single day, speaking of missing PRC, like we were just talking about and some people are commenting about, every single day I take I sit there and I'm like, why do I still have a fucking Facebook account? And then every day I remind myself it's to still read that Sim Racers group that's on Facebook, because I just want to see some stupid boomers like, you know, rig post or talk about how their, you know, investment in iRacing is like better than being in a real race car and all that good shit. Then I'm like, okay, this is worth keeping the Facebook account for, because literally I don't think any of the people that I interact with in real life Facebook anymore. Everybody's moved on to Instagram because it's just vastly superior in a lot of different aspects.
It's simpler. There's more moderation. Like, my friend gets completely screwed by their rules, but that's partially her own doing, but partially not.
But there's content that's actually like interesting. Like, you know, it's not somebody posting a pic. You know, I guess you could say with this, it's like the 8 out of 10 who you know in real life, who would post some like one-liner on Facebook, like feeling happy and then like listening to X song.
Yeah.
Well, that's boring. But now she might post that, and there might be a picture of her in a bikini, which is a lot more interesting. You know.
The memes are better, and there's less ads.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of ads in it, and you could just go to pro route when you get spammed with some shit ads you don't want to see. You just report them for violence or threats of self-harm, and then you just don't see those ads ever again.
The self-harm shit is crazy. So I matched with a drunk chick on Tinder, and I just like added her for the lulz. Oh shit, gotta talk about this driving through a wreck. That's not cool. And like every other day, it's like, here's me cutting myself in the sink, and I'm like, okay. It's off the rails on Insta. Like, yeah, completely.
But like I said, there's at least interesting stuff. Like, you know, like when you know, I feel like the people you don't want to hear shit about, like if they post a cool picture on Instagram, I'm like, all right, I could sort of deal with seeing your bullshit because there's a cool picture that went along with it.
Yeah.
Like if you went to like, you know, if you went to like Facebook and it was like, hey, it's like I'm going to Europe and like, you know, here's the person posting like, you know, oh, I'm going to Europe, you know, and it's like the little airplane symbol on the map, like leading from like, you know, JFK Airport traveling to, you know, something, whatever, Heathrow in London. It's like, all right, that's boring. But like if the person posts a picture of themselves like
in Europe,
actually there, that's a lot cooler. Like I just feel like Instagram allows you to see that. I mean, I don't know. This is all like normie bullshit that like, you know, is menial, but like I don't know. I feel like when I'm at work and I'm talking to like regular people, and I can't believe that I demean myself in such ways that I call regular people as if like I'm not a regular person. But like, yeah, I think we all pretty much agree that like Facebook is just like complete and utter shit at this point.
It was always shit. It's just that like shit posting has gone off the rails. Like, it's just unfunny memes and like old people sharing like generic article here. It's not fun.
I think I have every variation of now this, or like mommy at Facebook pages, and I'm showing my age now at this point. But like, you know, people posting like mom shit and like now this, like all of that shit I have banned on Facebook.
Yeah.
So the only thing I see on Facebook when I sign on is like one of Austin's shit posts and the sim racing group and like a watch group that I follow. And the sad part is that both of those groups are just filled with moron boomers who like, yeah.
Well, the one, what was the latest Boomer Sim Racers Facebook post? It was like, the guy couldn't figure out why he kept wrecking in iRacing, and people unironically told him to buy a direct drive wheel, like multiple people.
Yeah, somebody
you saw that?
You'll never wreck again if you have a direct for drive wheel, and I'm like, well, what does that mean?
One to
Let's
go.
read. I'm gonna go to Sim Racers on Facebook. Let's read off some shit while we finish up. Oh, here's the typical wreck from rookie Miatas. Who is at fault here? Who gives a shit? Here's a dick wagging. I ordered an expensive piece of equipment post that won't improve the way I'm racing all. iRacing. Car is not realistic when you get it wrong. Car just snaps. Any way to improve. And here's 100 different people saying, "Oh, it's just you," and then there's everybody being like, "No, iRacing is actually pretty crap." So, oh, and if you notice, the new thing is now it's like people posting pictures of like real racing and just being like, "Is this a game or is it real?" It's like, for what purpose? Does it matter? Here's more rig posting, rig posting, rig post. Oh, gamer girl rig posting. Yeah. More rig posting.
Definitely gonna put the Homestead driver gear on. Loyalty rewards. Okay, thanks. I think I already got them. Thank you for being a loyal
Here's
Forza
a
player.
boomer posting a GIF from like when the internet started. More rig posting, more rig posting, more rig posting, rig posting. Holy shit.
I'm just buying random suits now. That's kind of neat, Modern Pilot. I might actually use that, unironically. Can I buy it? Oh, there's no
Here's
Chevy
some
badge.
fucking boomer calling everybody, saying, "Y'all a bunch of crybabies." Fuck off, boomer.
Chris is heated tonight.
No, I'm not heated. I'm okay. Today's been a pretty good day. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. No, I'm okay. I just see this stuff and I'm just like, oh, fuck off.
So, I'm gonna quit Forza. Hopefully it saves, like, all my shit, and it doesn't overwrite with my other save game, because I would cry. I'd be really unhappy.
Wait, you know what my favorite post was? It wasn't on this fucking Sim Racers one. It was on the iRacing Drivers World that I don't think you're a part of, also.
Nope.
And I sent you the screenshot of it, and somebody was crying that somebody stole his ticker for his league that two people watched. But wait, that wasn't the interesting part. The interesting part was that the person who got it stolen from him spent $300 on somebody making him a ticker for his league, and I was like, what?
It's not a good ROI, that's for sure.
I mean, if you want to piss away $300, I could give you my PayPal, right?
Our boy Alex Jones once said they still have a tire glitch where the tires get less grippy as they get warm. That's fixed, I believe, on the Skip Barber. But a lot of other cars it's not. So, yeah. Sit tight, guys. I'm just doing PubG now. Just switching. Player unknown battlegrounds. Yeah, in regards to Reddit being rig posting, it's frustrating. And like, Like to some extent, I don't have an issue with it because like it is kind of neat that you can like share your setups and shit. But like you have to understand that like for someone like me who just doesn't give a fuck and who is sitting in a 2013 model Canadian Tire lawn chair with a stock G29 and like gonna do the ego flex here, and I hate doing it because it makes me look like a shithead, but I don't care. Gear does not make you quicker. It's like pointless.
The only thing gear does, only gear that I will shill for and say you should absolutely do if you're considering it, pedals.
Oh yeah,
Pedals are the
yep.
only thing that I will say make.
They're not going to make you faster. They're going to make you more consistent.
Not only
100%.
that, but like your feet beat the shit out of equipment more so than your hands can. We can probably agree on that. Okay, so I'm in PubG now. So if you want to toss me an invite.
Yeah, man. Let's do that.
I cannot believe we have 14 people just like hanging out here. Why? You know what? I gotta take my iron supplements because
Yeah. So if you guys want to, we'll shit post about sim racing while we play PUBG.
yeah,
So you go get your shit. I'll go get a drink
Yeah.
real quick, and I'll be right back.
yeah, and we'll answer some questions. BRB guys, like 30 seconds. Maybe more, probably more.
You here? Or you're not back yet?
We're running out of team speak.
I'm so sorry. I'm here. I'm here. How many viewers did we lose?
I hear you. You're far away.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We lost like half our view count, didn't we?
No, we didn't lose too many.
Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, so long story short, I was feeling like really sluggish, which I have been pretty much since high school. And I want to have a good season this year. And I went to the doctor and said, like, I'm sleeping all the time after work and I'm super tired. And they did blood work and they're like, oh, your iron count's really low. So that was an easy fix. So I just gotta take.
That's what I would have did for you if you came to me.
So I gotta take it with food, and there was steak in the fridge. So I warmed some.
Taste. Yeah, like I said, just make sure you go to the follow up to make sure you don't overload.
Yep.
The iron can damage organs, no joke.
Yeah, the Discord botnet's real. Just saw our boy Alex say something about it.
Yeah,
and it's purely the reason I keep a TeamSpeak server open and pay like the $5 a month. So Forza Indycar conclusions, because I just kind of dipped out right away. But that was fun enough where I would play it again.
Well, movement feels pretty crisp, so even after the update, I don't. I was worried we'd get on and it'd be like absolute ass.
You got on the chat on your second monitor?
Yeah, actually, before the match starts, let me switch it over there. We can answer questions. Alright, yeah, I got it on my second monitor.
Based. Yeah, because I want to close the YouTube feed so it doesn't completely destroy my leg. So we are bad at PubG, but we have won 4 games?
Sadly, on the stats, we're in like the top like 11% or something. Yeah, I like that. I fully expect to come running to you with only a crowbar, so...
It is what it is. It's really been so long since I've actively played a shooter like this. Like, when COD 4 was big and I was on game battles, I was in like I think it was like a top 25 clan, and our leader was a guy who played for the Montana Grizzlies NAIA team, like football, and he was on house arrest for home invasion, so he just played Call of Duty all day.
The last serious shooter that I spent a ton of time on was probably Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 was really well done. Before that, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2. I liked Red Orchestra. Red Orchestra is fun to play, but like sometimes you gotta, it's just, you're not in the mood to play something that slow. Even though, you know, this is Korean Walking Simulator 2017.
Yeah. Well, our matches in this get pretty slow too. Like, these people are about to be bored out of their minds, bro.
Yeah, but at least we'll probably get them to the top 10 and we'll have a chance. Yeah, well, that's because every fucking game... There's this thing that people do with games, sports, like coaches do it in sports, where it's like everybody feels this need that they have to outthink each other or themselves, and it's like, well, everybody's expecting me to run on second down, so I'm gonna throw a screen and fuck the whole thing up, and we'll end up punting on third down when we throw a slant. Activision thought that they had to reinvent the wheel when they really could have just given us Modern Warfare 1 and or 2 polished with new maps, and I think all of us would have ate that shit whole and not even complained. I feel like same thing happened with Rainbow Six Vegas 1. When Vegas 2 came out, originally Vegas 2 had too many things that were changed, and I think a lot of us just didn't want that. We just wanted Vegas 1 with more maps and slight improvements. But like, yeah, I don't know. I was going somewhere with that. Maybe you understood.
No, COD kind of got destroyed by Activision just going crazy with it, and like super elite futuristic shit.
Like, Blackout was okay. I don't think Blackout's nearly as fun as PUBG is. That being said, I've tried to play the regular multiplayer, and I just felt like there was just too much shit going on. Like the jumping, the special abilities, the sliding, and I'm like, do these kids who, it's like I'm aging myself here, but it's like, do these 12-year-old kids want to play that? I can tell you right now, when I was 12, I didn't want to play. I wouldn't have wanted to play shit like that. I just wanted to play what Modern Warfare 1 and 2 was. You know, Halo was pretty good.
I think the investors just made it way too convoluted with like weird, super edgy military futuristic shit.
Wow, that sounds close.
I guess I should turn PUBG sound down.
I have a level 2 vest in this building here if you're good.
I'm pretty far away from you.
I may be coming your way soon because it sounded like there was somebody had an SLR. It sounded like up on the hill here.
I have no helmet, so that's an issue. I'm still trying to, like, eat my supper.
I have no helmet either, but I have a level 2 vest, so I got a spare 4 times I could give you.
Already down 40 people? Wow.
You have nah, fuck it. I'm not even gonna carry it. Really don't want the VSS. I'm gonna go with M16. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hear a lot of shit going on the hill, and I'm a little worried about how I should approach getting to you. Kind of a level 1 helmet. I'll come towards you.
Okay.
But I really can't improve my lot unless I get like an actual sniper rifle right now.
Drop was northwest to southeast. Do you remember or no?
I don't recall. I'll be honest.
Uh-oh. Oh, let's hide in the bathroom and look at the map. Oh, we could probably play coast again. It'd be horrible people who try to win this game by hiding.
Headed your way. I would want to almost. We could go. I could come to where you're at because I think that's a decent idea. Because the likelihood of the circle ending on this side is not very high. Because I feel like it usually doesn't. I feel like Main Island is the highest probability of circle to end there.
I think I went through this building.
Whoever fucking kills me is gonna love all this ammo I got for them.
Yeah, I'm same boat. I've got 120 for the AK. The gun's shitty, but
I can't play PubG because you play like Austin. I feel like Austin never hears anything.
there's a helmet.
We gotta get you a fucking headset, fam.
4x scope. We're in business now.
Oh, yeah, I got it 4 times I was gonna give you, so whoever kills us is gonna be extra fucking happy with us.
Level 1 ammo's rough though right now. I don't need that. Nothing you can put on this gun. Quick draw mag, sure. I don't really find the mags useful. I know you really like them, but
The extended mags make a huge difference on the DMRs.
okay.
Yeah, Master Chief Collection on PC sounds interesting.
It's gonna be on Steam too, right?
Yeah. I had it on Xbox One when it first came out, and it was nothing short of a mess.
Yeah, wasn't it like broken?
Yeah, there was a lot of things that were odd about it. But I can tell you what, playing Halo again was fun. That about that.
You know, I'm gonna check my screenshot folder. Show on disk. Okay, it went like west to east. So anything
Okay.
south, like here is essentially your best bet, or kind of there.
Oh. Yeah, so I'd say we gotta stay as central as we possibly can. Because there's no way of telling which island it's gonna end up on here.
I mean, we could just hang out here. Oh,
Yeah,
people. Uh-oh.
Where? Oh, Christ almighty. I threw a flash at him.
He's got his buddy.
Nice.
Flank him.
He's blind. Why isn't he dying? There
Okay,
he is.
can you get over here?
Got him.
I'm...
Okay, I got him. Coming to revive you. Alright, we put on a show for them. Okay.
Oh, there's people. And then pop, pop, pop. I'm like, I'm not dying on stream. I'm getting at least 1 kill. I'm terrible at this game.
I got caught, almost got caught out. I was on single shot,
and I was almost caught out by that. Wow, this son of a bitch spent $7 on that shitty gun skin to get himself killed by us.
Yeah, dude with an AK that was playing Forza 10 minutes ago.
Alright, I got his helmet. He didn't have much on him. Oh, we had a QBU. I'm taking that.
Did he have another helmet?
No.
I have no
Check
helmet.
the other guy. He had a QBU, though, so this is a good deal.
I need helmet. Oh, he had a level 2 vest.
Where's his AR comp?
Molotov.
That comp.
Did I destroy his helmet? Oh, medkit. That's handy.
Fucking comp he had, go. Alright, I'm just healing up real quick. He only slightly damaged my helmet, so I'm good on that front.
I can't believe we made it through that. But yeah, have fun with the show, people.
We did a good job for them. You're welcome.
Not sure if I should go on my live
Does that have a
dashboard
sniper
and
or
like
no?
the game. Do I have a sniper?
No, I'm saying, did this guy have a sniper? I don't think he did.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
No, he didn't. This guy had shit. Rip for him.
Okay, I can actually have YouTube open and it's not destroying the ping. Usually I hover around like 88, so if it's sitting at 83, that's more than okay. That way if there's downtime I can check the chat. I really should have it up on like my phone. You know what, that's a better idea. Let's go ahead
This
in
guy
the
had
corner.
7 first aid kits.
What?
Yeah.
I guess the blue goo's coming.
Yeah, Goose coming. Let's creep our way in.
Yeah, are we gonna sit on the coast?
Let's see where this next circle goes, because if we have to cross, we're right by the bridge, you know?
Oh, a new helmet, look at that. Problem solved.
Yeah, my vest was only slightly hurt, so...
Oh shit, people, get down. 340.
Where?
Behind the
Close?
rocks. No, they're up the hill, but they are...
Alright, don't open fire.
Yeah,
Stay down for now. I want to get a pinpoint on them before I start shooting. Mark them again for me so I could see.
Fuck. It was 340. They're like at the crest of the hill. I'd almost say like cheat and look on the stream, but
I'm looking at the stream.
quick.
I'm trying to see where you zoom in.
shit. I don't know what the delay is, but they're probably gone by now. This is so unbelievably dirty, but do I care? No.
I'll be honest, I don't see shit. I'm just gonna move up a little.
10-4. Like if we rotate southwest, that's the way to safety, I guess.
So, yeah, we could cross. I mean, I'm not opposed to crossing now. I'll tell you why, because there's a very good possibility that that circle does end on the other side now.
Yeah.
Which is what I said it wouldn't do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just
I
move.
expect death very soon. Uh-oh.
Trying to cross away from you so at least we don't both die, you know?
Yep. Modern problems require modern solutions. Probably stay away from the Pine Am party.
Yeah.
There's a buggy. There's no coast. It's not a coastal circle though. Our coast plan is so dirty. Like it's not even playing the game.
PUBG doesn't have bad graphics. Looking at the chat right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
like it's yeah.
perfectly acceptable. Like mine are a little bit higher than Austin's are right now, but I do have an RTX 2080, so I mean it does make a bit of a difference for me. I would say there's literally nothing wrong with the graphics in this game.
For me, I wish the map design was more like realistic. I think this is way too like generic battle royale map. But you could do a lot with like a good map design.
I'm interested to see. They'll probably drop another map on us by the end of this year.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how they approach it.
My eye's itchy. We could just hang here.
We're in. Watch our backs and all that.
Yep.
Oh, I love Miramar. I love Miramar, but yeah, nobody.
People got tired of it.
It's too big. If it was half the size, people wouldn't complain about it. You know, everybody was like, you know, whatever the first map is called, can't pronounce it, not gonna try. Everybody was like, yeah, that map is good, but we would want one maybe 75% as big. They were like, nah, fam, here, have one that's like 1.5 times as big as the first map.
It's really for squads only.
Yeah, and even in squads, I've played squads on there where you go a long time before seeing somebody.
No.
I mean, if it were me, for me, I'd reduce the size of that map if I were the devs. Not make it this map size, but, you know, something. By the way, our strategy of not being on top of each other, like we've been doing for the past month, has been working good. Because I feel like we can cover more ground, and we're not going to both get killed at the same time.
We're still not in yet, which is kind of spoopy.
Yeah, I'm just checking out what's... 17 alive.
Yeah, this wasn't a bad opening round. We almost won 2 in a row over the weekend. One Friday and then came like P2 on Saturday night. We started playing.
Yeah. I fucked that one. Then there was the other night where you almost got the W.
Yeah, like I couldn't see the guy and I had to move around. And I like started jumping and he shot me in midair. How far do you want me away from you? I guess I'll come to the rock.
I'm crawling in right here, by the way.
Okay. That's why I can't see you.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't see anything, which kind of worries me a tiny bit.
Yeah, this is spooky. Especially we're like near Painan. Actually, us being near Painan, I'm gonna hide on this side.
Dude, we could use this house here. Hang on. Airdrop just dropped right to our west 280. There's gonna be people going that way.
Oh, there's the smoke. Oh, I see people. 280. Prone blocked. Fuck you, game. Yeah, he's at the hut where it's gonna land. Oh, that's the circle. Hello.
I'm moving into the circle. I'm going into this house.
Okay.
Oh, there's the fighting.
Yep.
Are you in? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of an idiot and not in.
By the way, I'm half in this house.
I'm not in. Now I'm in.
Alright, so where this house is at, I'm like a good deal in. I have one frag, by the way.
Ruby's like too quiet, fam. Yeah, I'm aware. You have a frag? Do I have a cocktail? I do. Look at that. I like playing with fire in this game. Play it how my buddy taught me to play H1Z1. Fucking go prone and crawl in the bushes. Fuck, Tyler taught me so much dirty shit about playing Battle Royale games that, like, I use every match now.
You see anybody?
I don't like this. I just assume everyone's at the houses. I'm in.
Here's my only problem with me staying in this house right here. To get out, I have to go after the front door, open the door, people will hear the door then. I don't know if I should just jump out and just crawl right now.
Probably jump out and crawl.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking if I gotta open the front door, that's fucked.
I'm in a very strange spot. Oh, no, I don't see people. That was a leaf. Fuck you, leaf.
Okay, I'm in. Like I said, I think this is a better deal than me fucking off having to open the door. Because opening the door is going to make an assload of noise at this stage. Oh boy.
Okay, I'm still in.
You stay where you are.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
You don't do shit. I see somebody. Do I? No, I don't. The leaf.
So is everyone laying in the grass?
Oh, I think so.
Okay, fighting.
Okay. There's somebody doing God's work over there.
I have been spooked by the same leaf like 4 times now.
I'm watching north. I gotta be honest, I don't see anything north.
I wonder
I'm
if they're
trying-
all like northwest of us and they gotta come in from the northwest.
Well, the shots that just killed those 2 people over there were northwest. North has a hill that comes over towards us. Quick edge.
I'm shielded by a rock on the left side. I'm kind of in the shade.
Alright, you stay where you're at. I'm in.
Ooh, people in front of me. I'm not gonna shoot.
Don't shoot yet.
Yeah, he's at a rock.
Nice.
Now, get down. That was oh, no. That was a mistake. That's alright, though. I fucked up his friend. Let's watch you. That caused problems.
Where is this person?
I don't know where I died from, but I fucked up his friend. Oh, I got it. Look at that. Just let him die. That's his buddy. Just let him
Gonna
die.
die.
He didn't see you. His buddy might have. Yeah, that's all that's left. Throw a nade. Oh fuck, you don't
I
have
don't
one.
have a nade.
They're healing each other, I bet.
No, one died.
Are you sure? That wasn't the guy
Yeah.
I killed? Okay. That's not at you.
No, it was.
It was?
But yeah. Here's how I'm playing this. Shooting him first, then I'm turning left with the 416. I don't know where he is. He moved. Bullshit.
It's worth a shot.
Bullshit. Complete fucking bullshit.
Not a bad opening round. P3.
Oh my god, I hit him in the fucking face too.
Where did I die from? I never even saw the dude who shot me.
Watching my death.
Okay, I'd definitely drop his friend.
I had him down to like fucking 15% health. God almighty.
That's fucking crazy. That dude knew exactly where I was, but I don't think it was a snap to. Oh. Yeah, I'm happy with that round. That was fun.
I moved because I I thought that I had to rotate away from the guy who killed Austin with the SLR. I thought I weakened that guy that killed me enough that I was going to be able to take him down with a shot or two, and I almost did. Did I overthink that a little bit? Yeah, probably a little bit.
As you can see, based on my AK stats alone, I am very subpar. That was really fun, though. I can't believe we actually, like...
No, we did all right. I should have been a little less aggressive.
No, that was the way to play it. Like, someone has to move.
I think, like I said, and I think it's just me speculating, but I think that he thought that he was in the clear, that guy, because he clearly moved, he crawled away from that rock. That's why I didn't see him when I kept looking back and forth. So I thought that regardless of what happened was he wasn't going to want to shoot me unless he was sure that he was going to get me. And like I said, I saw him first. I just didn't work. I hit him a couple of times high, and it brought him to like 15%. Didn't work. Because I didn't want to fight the guy that killed Austin until I had to. I wanted to take out the one that would have put us one-on-one and just had it out that way. There's really no key to being good at this game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of luck involved. I will say that being aggressive in gunfights, being Chad is better than not being Chad. I don't like Chad dropping to hot spots, but when you fight people one-on-one, you have to be the aggressor because it just works better that way. If you get the shots hit on the target first, you're going to come out on top.
Yeah, it feels
That's
like...
just the way this game works. The bullet damage is pretty heavy, so if you hit first, you have the upper hand.
And everyone plays this game really fucking scared because no one wants to die and have to do it all over again and go through the process of looting all over again. So if you get the jump on somebody, it's like everyone panics. Even the good guys panic.
That's what I did to the guy when Austin was like, "Oh shit, there's people." The guy who the guy who was still up that wasn't down, I just went aggressive on him because when he went around the corner and was waiting for me, I was like, I'm coming and I'm just going to pre-fire the corner because I feel like if I land first, I'll get him, and I did.
So we can do our coastal shit if you want, because it's...
Yeah, we could do that.
So what I've been doing the last couple nights we've played this, and like our stats have improved, is I'm taking a screenshot of the drop, or the drop path, and about 5 minutes into the match, I'm looking at that drop path again, like I'm all tabbing, because you can kind of guess where people are going to be spread out based on the drop zone.
Well, and you know what, that too, and us putting ourselves in positions where we know that everybody's in front of us has made a big difference too. Because that was a match where we knew where everybody was, more or less. We knew where everybody was there, and that there, at the very minimum, there couldn't be anyone behind us. Austin's looking left, and I'm looking right, so we know where everybody is, basically. And I really wish Austin would get a headset for this game, because he could then hear what I hear, and you could really start... This is the only... I used to think that headsets for shooters was an absolute meme. Because I played Xbox on a surround sound
Turtle
system
Beaches,
for a long
bro.
time. Yeah, bro. I got these Turtle Beaches for my Xbox 360, bro. They're awesome. Like, and that's all that you used to hear from, like, you know, my dad works for a Nintendo crowd when we were younger. And I always thought it was a meme, and it probably was, because I just played on a surround sound system on my TV, and that was it. But I will tell you right now, having these studio monitors on right now, they're just a set of Sony studio monitors, MDR 7520s. You don't have to spend the money that I did on these, because I like to listen to music, so that's why I picked these up. But if you had a decent set of studio monitors, like, I'll send you the ones that I would just wish you would get. You hear I have the Dolby Atmos because it came. The subscription came for free with my laptop, so I just transferred it over to here. Or you could even use Windows Sound, whatever the hell it is, the virtual surround sound.
Yep.
It makes such a difference. I can pinpoint where people are, like all the time, and it's not even doing anything special. It's just like, yeah, I could just tell where they're at. So, remembering where the plane dropped, and at the same time putting ourselves in positions where we know there's not a great chance. You need an AK. There's one over here.
Thank you, sir. I
I'll leave
picked
it.
up a M16A4. Do you want it?
I'll treat. Yeah, if you want the AK, I'll take that. I'll
Okay.
drop this QBU.
Okay.
Fucking sucks. Yeah, rather.
Okay. That's on. I'll drop the ammo too.
No, all right, yeah, and I left everything over there for that.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll drop you an extra mag that I took from somewhere else. Yeah, that and making sure that we align loot with each other, that like we can help each other with loot is a big difference too.
Yeah,
Not that we weren't doing that, but like if I could pick up extra shit for Austin, I make sure that I do.
Yeah, like we both generally know each other's strengths, and we know the kind of guns we enjoy using and are proficient with. So like, when you go to like a big area like the warehouses that we're at right now, like if Chris finds a gun that he knows I enjoy using, I'm an idiot there. If Chris finds a gun that I'm good with, he'll just be like, take this, or he'll pick it up for me and then trade it. And they'll
Yeah, like you saw last round, he killed one with the AK and knocked
yeah.
the other guy with the AK, and I suck with the AK, so the AK.
Well, I actually got the second kill confirmed.
Oh, it did drop. Cool.
Yeah, his buddy couldn't revive him. I don't have a helmet, so that's it. But
Yeah, I've got only level 1 gear across the board, so we gotta.
one thing we
Probably.
did at Vikendi, which was completely based, is one person would hold down a fort and like take inventory of everyone running around, so we knew where people were. And I got on a snowmobile and like drove to the outskirts of the map and just looted everything, and brought back the loot and we traded. And that was surprisingly effective. Like I think you literally made me a list of just like shit I needed to look for, and I found most of it. And this is the route we take every time we play this map.
Yeah, hopefully there's nobody up here at Bomb in Kill House.
I don't have a helmet still, so I'm kind of fucked.
We call this Kill House because we end up getting our shit pushed in over here a lot.
I can't see. Oh, I can kind of zoom in.
Yeah, I got no scopes, by the way.
Yeah.
And I've got absolutely no attachments for any of these guns, so.
Rip. What's up, people? Kid the King. I bet you came in because you searched up PubG live streams. I don't recognize your name.
Don't know about my shit posting about sim racing. More AK ammo in here. I dropped the helmet. There's more AK ammo in here again.
Do I need all this AK ammo? Oh, there's a helmet. I'm gonna sit on the hill overlooking like the twin houses.
Okay.
Actually, I don't
see
need
anybody?
to. I don't need to. This rock's in.
Alright, I'm gonna go down to Bond and just do a quick sweep.
Okay, I'll go.
Just overwatch for me while I'm in it.
Yep. Which is bad because I'm not a good shot. So me playing Overwatch is... You'll have some bullets flying in the general direction of the enemy. It might hit. It might hit.
416.
Fucking rubies. Like, I put 360-degree steering on a Group 4 car in GT Sport and went a second quicker with the tire squealing. Yeah, GT Sport's weird like that, where the more you turn, the more the car will turn. Like in GT Sport, like in real life, if you turn past a certain point, the car will just understeer, which is like something I really have to like work on when I drive. Not that I'm bad at it, but like I have to make a mental note that like you cannot steer past X degree or you just understeer.
All right, I got down here. I've got presents for you if you want. There's a
Let's,
level 2 vest.
okay, I got the vest. We gotta
Okay.
move though. Just pick it up and let's go.
Yeah, there's really not much over here otherwise.
All I honestly need is a scope and a helmet.
I've got a sniper, so we're in business on that. Oh, hello. Fucking thing. There's a level 2 helmet over here, but it's out now.
Do you remember where it was? Because I can. Oh, the circle's right here.
It's on the edge of Vaughn.
Okay.
Oh, I've got energy drinks I could give you when you come back in.
The edge of Vaughn. That's the level 1 helmet. Shit. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad. Yeah, GT Sports steering is interesting. It's not. The front tires just never understeer, even though the game itself always kind of feels understeery.
Here, take this.
I actually got an energy drink, so I'm good.
Alright, I've got plenty. Um,
Very American. Drink your soda to get healthy.
Consummate American now.
I mean, it's too bad. It's like if you drank more than 5 sodas, your health starts like failing you because you get like temporary diabetes. I know that's a mean joke to make, but like, be an interesting mechanic.
Imagine like if like that was the realism, you get you get fucking diabetes.
But you know what? That'd be an interesting mechanic because then you couldn't just spam energy drinks. Like you'd have to be like smart about them. Be kind of
That's so
neat.
American.
Same thing with like painkiller. Overdose on painkiller.
Painkillers and fucking diabetes. Ooh, an SLR. This day keeps getting better. So what embarrassing fashion will we die now that I've got an SLR?
Austin worrying about a mean joke. Yeah, but like social media is kind of crazy now, and you don't know like who's watching this, being like, I'm gonna get Austin fired today. Like you really don't know. Like these streams are honestly really hard for me.
PBU I left over there?
No, because I don't like sniping.
Okay. Fair enough.
Actually, you know what?
I could give you 3 times for it, that's why.
Oh, okay. I'll use the AK.
Here, I'll give you the 3 times here.
Yeah, like, and it goes back to what we talked about off stream last night about like the iRacing form shit.
Oh yeah, we were talking.
You never
about this
quite
last
know.
night, and how fucking having your real name on iRacing has done nothing to improve the quality of racing, and it's got 10 years worth of proof. Because everything's always a shit show at all times.
But you know what? It's not an iRacing thing, and I know it's weird for me to defend them, but like it's an AC SRS thing too. Like SRS makes you use your real name, but it's still a clusterfuck. I've always said, like, at least in iRacing's case, it's an optics thing for when they did start approaching partnerships and stuff for, like, Indycar and NASCAR and Grand Am, which turned into IMSA, I think. But yeah, it's like an optics thing where they can go and present it and be like, look, we want your licensing. We're not just another stupid video game. We have our shit together. We're serious. That kind of thing. I think it was part of that move.
I'm glad that whatever they did this last update, the SLR drops more, because I've had an SLR twice in 2 nights, and before that, I think it was like maybe once a week I would find an SLR.
I'd like to know, I mean, there's probably stuff on the PubG wiki about, like, how much stuff spawns per match. Because we do have a vehicle count, right? There's
the vehicle spawns are supposed to be on certain places and primarily on main roads. What type of vehicle it'll be is usually different.
Even just the odds for, like, SLR spawns and shit, because then you can kind of do, like, a form of card counting. Where if you look in, like, the kill window, you start making a note.
There is a website where it tells you where the probability of high high value loot will be, but
Okay.
it's also high value loot can mean a lot of different things.
Yep.
It could mean a scope. It could mean an actual gun.
Dude, iRacing dads are wild. Yeah, the story we're talking about in question is like someone wrecked someone else during an iRacing race,
Start heading in.
and
We
like
got
the
1 minute.
guy called the other guy's work and was like, "Yeah, he's a dick on this video game."
Yeah, like the guy called up and was like left a voicemail, and the guy's boss is like,
He saved it too, didn't he? Like I remember it.
yeah, he like posted it too. It's like, just so you know, like, blah 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 turned me around in like C fixed racing on iRacing, and he likes to post on the forums during the day when he should be working. And it was like, yeah, so tell me again how putting your real name on your car and gamer tag on iRacing did anything to improve the quality of the racing, because it's still the same wrecks, only now some ass hurt boomer can call your job and try and get you in trouble.
Or the one thing I saw a buddy of mine from 4chan, he ran Spec Miatas and got wrecked. And the guy went to his Facebook account and reported all his pictures for porn. Like, it was fucked up, right? But, like, it's funny, but it's not funny because the internet is completely fucking wild now. You don't know what kind of people you're going to meet gaming.
I don't know what's worse, sim dads or just regular boomers, though they're one and the same.
It's a lot of people still alive for... Boot Camp and Pine Ann are probably occupied.
Oh yeah. Watch your back.
Where's that airdrop? Is that airdrop out of bounds? No, that's in bounds. Airdrop is, like, here.
Sure you got your back covered. Trying to do it for you as much.
You know, I can just go to the rock here. So then there's just a higher likelihood people run past me. Simtats are boopers, that's the point. Yeah, and Ruby, that happened, fuck, that was like 2012? 2013,
Y'all-
maybe?
Y'all, I'm just here for safety, okay? Let's all take it easy in turn one. And he's the fucking jabroni who fucking goes balls.
Oh my god.
No.
Got snuck up on. Oh, they're in the hut. Yeah. Fuck. Trying to get away from them to draw them out.
Oh yeah, come on, shoot again, fucker.
I'm
I gotta
going to
run,
die.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. They'll
You're
come back
out.
and put me down. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
would say, yeah, you're out, and I can't fight two of them in that situation.
Yep, they put me down.
Oh,
that
hang
sucks.
on. Oh no, that's him putting you down. I
Yep.
was like, is somebody else fighting them now?
Nope. But they wasted time fucking putting me down, so now you've gained like 300 yards on them,
Yeah,
which
and
is
they've gotta
perfectly okay.
They've got to figure out which way I went, which is.
There are some pretty legendary iRacing threads that I remember, like during my time. The Travis Miller one was awesome. Do you ever see that?
No.
It was like Ross Chastain's cousin was saying you could run a truck team for 70 grand a year.
Oh, I think I recall that.
Yeah, and the thread lasted the whole summer. It was awesome.
So I've got two behind me, and I'm going into a fucking firefight in front of me. This should be fun.
The circle's
Hear this
closing in
shit?
on Pine Ann. Yeah, this is not good.
My survival is going to be like near zero here.
Or go full bitch mode.
I can't. I got to make this circle.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Uh-oh.
The fucking disaster.
You can run super trucks for 30k a season. Yeah. Wait, wait, what kind of super trucks are we talking about? We talking like oval super trucks? Because that means something different up here. Or are we talking the stadium super trucks? But
No,
yeah,
there's
30K is the right number.
there's oval super trucks in Burgerland.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I'm trying to think. Oh, Robbie Gordon, he says. Yep.
all right, stadium trucks. You're talking
Yeah.
like like stuff that you
Stadium
can.
super trucks,
Oh
yeah.
no 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 no! Go! I'm out of ammo.
Uh-oh.
Fuck me.
Uh-oh.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Nope.
Nope. Stadium super trucks are 30K a year? Goddamn. It's a lot of traveling, though. Because you run in, like, Australia, you run, like, all over the States. I don't think they do Europe. Do I have any, like, white sweater that I can wear? Okay. Let's go. Otter. My idea is to blend in. Didn't Robbie Gordon apologize for the cam shit? I'm trying to think here. I've probably got 2 more in me before I want to play some Forza, then go to bed. I'm just waiting on PubG Lite because my shitty computer can't run normal PubG, but that's all shooters for me. Usually that's the sign where it's time to save some money and upgrade the PC. Then again, PUBG is on PS4, so I don't know if you have a console or not. Or it's on console and... yeah, both consoles. So that's an option. It's just the frame rate's horrible. But I've played a few rounds on PS4 with my buddy, and it's not like the worst thing in the world. You just notice it. You definitely notice it like during the parachute drop because none of the buildings load in until you're about 100 meters above like the landscape, and it's just awkward. That being said, if you are on like PS4, I would just say go play Fortnite because it's free, and Fortnite is kind of fun. Fortnite actually, what happened with Fortnite still angers me to this day. Everyone played the shit out of it, and everyone agreed it was like unbelievably good and just so new and exciting. And then like people started coming across kids online playing it, and they're like, "No, this is gay. I want to play something manly." Same thing happened to Minecraft. Minecraft when it first came out was fucking huge, and like, do you remember? I don't know if you saw in the iRacing forums.
What's that?
But we had like there was an iRacing member Minecraft server with like 50 people on it at any given time. It was awesome. You'd run like C fixed, and then the next race would be 2 hours later, so you'd just play Minecraft to kill the time. It was awesome. And like half the guys you ran C fixed with would be playing Minecraft with you. It was so much fun. And then like a couple months later, it was like it kind of got established as like this kids game. So everyone was suddenly too cool to play it. eNASCAR is a fucking mess. I'm glad I didn't get drafted. Were you actually in the running to get drafted? Serious question, because I find that whole scene interesting. I know Justin Brooks did, because I gave him a setup or two from iRacing. You are? Damn, that's pretty cool actually. Yeah, I saw on Facebook like their page was talking about they're running like preseason races or whatever, but they wouldn't stream them, and I thought that was slightly odd. That you're announcing this big esports thing, and you're just like, yeah, but we're not going to show any footage of it. We're just going to tell you what's happening tonight, and here's the driver lineup. I'm like, oh, okay. the way they're going to
Okay,
choose
this
you was
is
interesting. Looking at your stats, then now you do like a showcase. So I guess that means like a intro video. Yeah,
this for like the NASCAR E Series. What was he's talking about?
he's talking about. So there's the Peak Antifreeze series, which is iRacing, and then NASCAR Heat has two esports series, one for PS4 and one for Xbox.
Okay.
And I guess to get drafted, they would give a teams a list of like the top, I would say, 100 players on each console. And you also had to prepare if you wanted to be like taken seriously or eligible. I guess you had to do some sort of video.
This is NASCAR sanctioned or
NASCAR sanctioned. Oh, he's talking about the showcase races. Yeah, so they would run like preseason races. Yeah, it's that whole thing is interesting. My biggest concern is like especially like I like Heat and I've always said I've liked Heat and I think it's really good on PC. But my biggest concern when I played on PS4 for that month I went no life on Richmond, or was it a week? It was something like that. Okay, it was a week. The week I went no life on Richmond, I was like I'm good at this, but the frame rate is an issue. Because it was bad. Like you get in a room with 8 cars at Richmond and it would like stutter on the straightaways. And if it stuttered at the wrong time during a corner, your run was pretty much fucked. You might even be able to see it in some of my lap videos I've uploaded. No live streams at all for the showcase races. They avoided me because I'm trans, lol. So they chose the safe media darling people, yet they were in the bad drivers group. Was gay. Heat 3 on console runs at 30 FPS, PC is 60. But yeah, they said showcase races didn't count, but then they did all of a sudden. Yeah, it's interesting. Like the people behind Heat are pretty good people, and like I'm pretty stoked that Heat was brought back in a way. And again, I think Heat 3 is pretty good. That's just me, but I think it is. Also, I apologize in advance for my Twitter feed because I'm pretty like anti-trans posting on there. I'm really sorry about that. This
you
house is
find
like fuck
anything
all.
yet, or
Oh
no?
no, I have an AK.
Okay,
It's
so
an
do I.
AK kind of night. Haha, no, you're good. I know that already. Yeah, yeah, it's nothing personal. I'm just on that side of the fence. I'm bad like that. But no, Heat is an interesting esports thing to follow, and I'm kind of glad that I'm not eligible due to being Canadian, because I'm the kind of guy where it's like if something's not cool or just kind of being run shitty, I'm like the first one to say something about it. And I think people have figured that out by now. You went north, eh?
Yeah.
I literally DM'd you about the fucking He-Man meme. That's true. The future is now, old man.
Wait, so is he actually trans or memeing?
I think he's actually serious about it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't give a shit either way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and rip on you.
I enjoy my attachments. If you don't with yours, I mean, do whatever you want to do.
For me, it's more like the political side of it. It's not so much like I despise the people, but the way like that scene has gone about like inserting themselves into political conversations is really off-putting.
I've got some decent stuff in a way, I've got a fully kitted out UMP and I've got a silenced G36. I mean, I could be theoretically worse.
I was about to ask you for setup exploits, but I decided he isn't going to help some person that he's scared of, like the boogeyman. No, you know what? I enjoy giving away setup exploits because I know how much that'll improve certain sims, or even just like basic setup tips. I
Hey, we're
really,
in, by the way. We could just explore.
yeah, that's not a
Careful.
bad idea.
I mean, my main goal would be to try to get some sort of scope and a sniper, but see how this rolls. If I hit this complex right over here.
Sure. Yeah, I enjoy giving away like setup help, and I enjoy talking about exploits in pretty much any game because I know when I first got like big into sim racing, because I've always played racing games to an extent, but when I got like really deep into the competitive side, I had a person doing that to me, and I very much appreciated it. And now I pay him a yearly salary to be my real life crew chief, and I like returning the favor, or I guess paying it forward.
We look cleaning. But there are people close.
That's
Over.
fucking
It sounds like
Vikendi.
they're at cave.
Dude, Vikendi
Yeah.
close is like they're 2 kilometers away. And then someone walks up on you because you forgot to check one little alcove on the horizon.
Pain and suffering.
Well, in terms of heat setups, like, I pretty much worked on Richmond myself, and then
Oh,
I
here we go.
I beat the guy who was number one pretty much on every PS4 leaderboard, and he gave me his setup just because he was like, oh my god, someone's actually as quick as me, and he wanted to see like how quick I could go. And then I took that and just kind of like sat down for a day and understood what it did. So like I'm not good. I don't have a good speedway set. I have an okay speedway set. I had a good Dover set, which I think Justin Brooks used. But heat setup exploit was just like minimum bump and rebound all the way around. Smoke is really fucking good. Yeah, he is, dude. He's good. He's a good dude too. We talked a bunch on PSN.
I did a complete reset. I just took this 416 at M16, but I still have no good guns. Scopes, rather.
Yeah, the Richmond secret was I mean, all it was as I turned more and more laps, I realized the throttle or the RPMs were bogging down in the corner, and I'm like, hey, that's not how these cars work. That's like indicative of a traction control or like an open diff kind of thing. So instead of driving like the line I know how to do with a stock car on a short track, I would just throw the car in super hard and jump on the throttle like as early as possible, and it would stick. And I was like, oh, I guess that's fast. And then the rest of it was just literally running on the white line for 12 straight laps. The closest thing it reminded me of was like IndyCar qualifying, how precise you had to be.
Keep moving.
There's some really good guys that didn't get chosen. Yeah, I definitely believe that. Like, you know what's always surprised me about the Heat games, and I guess the EA games too, is like the community. And Chris, I don't know if you played like NASCAR 08 or 09 on the 360.
Yes, I did.
There were a fuck ton of people online.
Yeah. Dude, you remember what a shit show like Daytona and Talladega was in that game?
You do an 8-lap race at Daytona, it would go green, white, checkered like 5 times.
There's people behind us, by the way, down the hill.
I swear I just saw a dude.
Sounds like there's some people at the cement factory, and there were other people maybe on the coast. Anyway, we gotta move because they got bolt actions, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm just scanning here. Your last round was top 10, right?
It might have been.
Was this place looted?
No. Doesn't appear to be.
All my shit's open.
Your shit's open?
Yep.
Well, who fucking passed through here and didn't go through this house?
They passed through and checked the shed.
That's weird.
2x? No, I already got a 2x.
You got a vest, right?
Level 2. There's a level
Okay.
3 backpack in here. Some
Dig
weird
it.
shit got left behind. M16A4 if you want. I don't remember what you're using.
I got a M16 and a 416. Good on that front. I'm just seeking out comps and stocks, like I'm sure you are.
Don't know if I'll try next year. Probably will be a streamer girl and get thousands of donations or dollars from donations. Modern problems call for modern solutions. You know what? I'm actually going to advocate for that. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, like when I see like these Instagram, not well, I guess I guess say street late gamer girl. I don't care about what they do, but not so much that it's frustrating. But I think it's very interesting.
But you know what? Like,
It's like the internet version of Alpha Fucks Beta Bucks.
you are going to get me banned off YouTube. I mean, it would be very interesting, and like I don't know if this is offensive or not, but like if you're a trans sim racer and you're actually like pretty good behind the wheel, it would be interesting to see how easy you could play the system. Because like I know,
Is Sim Racer Girl the one from the Netherlands who does kissy faces and gets like stuff sent to her by like those like Chinese SimSeat
yeah, I think
people?
so. I think so.
This was walkthrough, but they didn't take anything, which is interesting.
Well, I opened here. Oh, level 2 helmet. Why did they not take a level 2 helmet? What the fuck's happening?
Because you've got one already, or you're a moron. One of the two.
No, but I mean, like, even Ethan and I talked about this, like, on sim
Alright,
racing
hang on a
system.
second. Something is weird.
We
I
gonna
don't
get
get this
ambushed.
shit. They left an M24.
Okay.
Okay.
Or you know what? Maybe, maybe they were getting chased.
So
And they just ran through a house and were like, oh shit, and picked up whatever they ran past. But no, like, back to what I was gonna say. I was thinking, and I ran this by Ethan, I was gonna start like a fake, like social media account. Remember what the guy in Overwatch did? He like posed as a girl and did a really shitty job of it, but like just went with
vehicle
it.
coming.
And he got recruited by like a team within a couple
Hang
months.
on, vehicle. Wait.
That's a large fight.
Vehicle might be coming up the hill. Vehicle came up the hill. They're passing us. Nope, they stopped here. Gotta get to the second floor. We're gonna have to fight here.
I don't see them. Is that at me? Yep.
Yeah,
oh, they're here.
Is that?
Fuck you.
Wow, this game is so fucked up.
Yeah, you got me. No, but back to the story while Chris runs for his life here with a Molotov. A guy posed as a chick in Overwatch and got recruited by an esports team, even though he was like an average Overwatch player. They basically like jump at the bit to sign him to like a decent esports team. And I figured like if I posed as like some chick on sim racing system and just had like a fake Twitter account to go along with it, and just posted like Daniel Suarez fangirl posts and like pictures of my sim cars, how long would it take to like Logitech and shit like started tweeting me and like I got someone asked me to join their esports squad. I was thinking of doing that, but like I looked into it and I like did a spreadsheet of like all the steps I'd need and like all the Twitter accounts and shit I'd need to make, and I'm like that's way too much work. But it was on the drawing board. Dude, everyone knew about that. People found out it was fake. Yeah. No, but like I said, I wanted to do something with sim racing, and then I like actually like sat down and looked at everything, all the steps I'd need to take, and it was just like, no, this is too much. You know what? I actually like going up a bit. I actually don't mind sim racing, girl. Like it's good production value. I just like the only issue I had with it is it was weird how she just like came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part. She can't fucking drive. I'm watching one of her videos right now. Holy shit, this is painful to watch.
Her race department would be like investigating your ass. Sim racers don't play. LOL. No, like the idea I had was like I'd make a composite image of about like three different faces and like put a filter on it so you couldn't really tell it was photoshopped, and then just like make a Twitter account that said I lived in like a wealthy part of like let's say Mexico City, and I would just like get some sort of Twitter bot that retweeted like Daniel Suarez tweets because that would be my fake favorite driver. And then I would just run like SRS American time slot races because I know like I don't want to be mean, but like the talent pool in Euro time slot is like way higher than American.
Yeah, because sim boomers only play fucking
Yeah.
oval.
Yeah. So I'd run a couple like Simpit series and just actually put some effort into making setups and shit and post some good results and just hashtag a bunch of people on Twitter. And I figured like I extrapolated I based on the amount of points you can earn per race and then like how far you could climb up the leaderboard. I think it would take about a season and a half. So like if I started it back when I had the idea in January, I think right now is when people would start being like, "Hey, this chick is pretty good on SRS, and we should get her on a team." And I would like I was planning like the amount I actually sat down and like plan this out. Like I was planning to like document anytime I got DM'd with like a sponsorship offer or a team offer, and I had like certain I set out certain rules where I'd call off the experiment in quotations. Like if people were like offering to send me shit or like pay my way to esports competitions, that's when I'd reveal it as being a hoax and just being like, you guys are kind of idiots and like throwing yourselves at some random internet girl that you don't even know is real. Like I said, it would have been really fun to pull off, but it was a lot of work. Tell me this though, would you want 50-year-olds busting a nut to you though in exchange for free shit? Uh, my friend kind of does that, and like it doesn't bother her.
That's a good question.
Well, again, it would be like a composite of a bunch of images, so it like if they want to bust a nut to Photoshop, be my guest. You're kind of an idiot. I think like depending on who was messaging me and like the kind of response I was getting behind the scenes, I think it would kind of unsettle me because you never even know who's gonna slide into your DMs on Twitter. So you accidentally learn like a big sim personality is like trying to get in your pants, and you're like, yeah, I'm actually the dude from PRC, and like thanks for outing yourself as a creep. Oops. been a wild ride, though. You know what's funny is, like, we talk about sim boomers as, like, it's a unique thing, but it's similar to what happens in Star Citizen. It seems like the idea of fun in a video game between, like, our generation and the older generation is, like, completely different. We going back to Fun Chicken? I can do 2 more if we do Fun Chicken.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is taking too long.
Yeah.
We'll do Fun Chicken.
So we call it Fun Chicken because I went on the PubG Wikipedia page, and Senhok, which is the map's name, is like a combination of fun and chicken in like either Vietnamese or Korean. It's really bizarre. Should probably change my costume back. I think that's how I looked. Ready up.
Neat that when you're a host, then you select the map, it doesn't ready you up.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to us in this game. It's sad that, like, I'm thinking back to Forza and realizing I kind of enjoyed that. I'm not sure what part of it I enjoyed, though, because I killed the AI. Everything about Forza 7 now is good except the way it drives. So, like, I'm torn between playing it and then getting frustrated at, like, either the physics or the camera views. But then, like, being drawn back into it because I enjoy, like, the XP collecting metagame and, like, the painting and all the kind of shit that entails. Dude, GT Sport hurts my feelings. My PS4 is a paperweight because of it. It's so sad. No, Forza, like, I enjoy the process of accumulating XP and, like, painting cars, taking pictures, and building your driver level, and then unlocking shit. Like, I always find that shit fun in games. Because it feels like you're actually getting somewhere, but the physics and the driving is kind of odd. I can deal with it, and I'm pretty good at it, but it's not... It's suboptimal. Yeah, Forza does this thing where if you get, like, any kind of, like, slide in the rear tires... Oh, this is kind of a disastrous drop. If you, like, slide at all in Forza, which is how you're supposed to drive a car fast, is by a little bit of sliding, the car will just, like, wash out and feel like you're in molasses. And it's kind of rough.
I like somewhere over here.
Not like that. Yeah, GT Sport. GT Sport is worse than 7 in that regard. Like, GT Sport actually feels like you have decent control over the car. To some extent, like, the car feels planted in the track. But again, you try and get the four-wheel drift going, and the rear tires, like, melt. Or, the wheel spin is tied into the force feedback. So you, like, try and roll on the throttle a bit aggressively, and the wheel, like, tries to rip itself from your hands, which, okay. Yeah, when you try and extract the limit, yeah, it's rough. And that's sad too, because like I love the GT Sport car roster. Like, there's a lot of good in that game. Where the fuck are you going? Oh, never mind, that was lag. Yeah, that's exactly it. It feels pretty good until you actually have to drive the damn thing. Yep. Or you're doing the shit like I was doing to beat Igor Fraga, where it's like, yeah, I'll just drive on the grass in this turn. Oh, the game didn't penalize me. Yeah, I guess that's how you're supposed to take that turn then. And yeah, the original tracks in that game are rough. Like, I'm not a big GT guy. Like, I really couldn't give much of a shit about like the older games, but like, I agree, Trial Mountain's an amazing track. Same with Grand Valley. Like, Polyphony made some banger tracks, and then just didn't use them for GT Sport. What the fuck is this circle? I mean, I guess we can use the coastal plan.
Yeah, wow.
PubG drunk tonight. Oh well, maybe we'll pull off a win here. Yeah, the penalty systems in GT Sport are interesting. Fuck is this?
Yep.
Car 98K. You want this?
Yeah, I'll come for it.
Yep. Okay, it's just gonna be in the dirt in the middle of the field here. Or not the field, sorry, the town. Put a marker on it. Oh fuck it, you're coming here anyway. I need to go to the beach. Yeah, the penalty system, I think I watched a Super GT stream when he was trying it at Monza, and everyone would just cut the first chicane, and then keep driving, and I think if you did that like 2 or 3 times in a race, you could outrun the time penalty you'd be given, which was really funny.
Solid.
Yep.
Can you check across the road from here or no?
Not yet, I'm just going to the beach right now.
Okay.
Painkillers, flash hider. There's the helmet. I need... VSS. Actually, it'll be smart. It's already 1:15. This will be my last match. And then I'll sign off, play some Forza. Maybe not sign off TeamSpeak, but I'll kill the stream. I can only talk and keep people entertained for so long.
Do I want this Car 98 or I want this SKS?
Are you serious?
I'm gonna actually drop this Car 98. Do you want to come take it and I'll take the SKS?
No, because I got a VSS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pull the ammo for it. Nobody's gonna come over here. I think I'm getting more bang for my buck with this SKS, to be honest with you.
Here we go. Found an AK. Every match I found an AK, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
We gotta get running.
Uh-oh. Flash hider. Let's put the sight. I don't remember which way the circle dropped, or the plane dropped.
It doesn't matter. We gotta get ourselves in regardless.
Okay, yeah, I'll get moving.
Try and hit your way.
I should probably get away from a named location. Just realized that. We're never on this part of the map much.
Oh, we really aren't. This kind of sucks.
I think we're okay. I mean, we're almost there, so I don't mind being out of the circle.
Yeah, I got a painkiller. Okay.
So most people are pretty paranoid about the circle, so they try and get in.
Fuck. Keep going. I'll painkiller before the next one.
I'll get a painkiller going.
Oh wait, hang on. Uh-oh.
Oh, is
That's
that
really
you?
close.
But you know what? The fog's kind of taken over, so...
You want to just engage them because we have nothing anyway?
Where are they?
This town here.
No, let's wait. Keep rotating west. I want to end on a good note. That's a rock, my man. So I guess we'll come in like here. I'm running single fire with this gun because it is not accurate with auto. All people. Right in front of us. 335.
Up and go.
Do you see him too? Because of the fog, I can't now.
Yeah, they crested the hill.
Okay. I swear I saw a dude like jump.
Have to take my painkiller.
Just keep going like northwest. Oh wow. If we get in and the fog stays like this, we can be super bitches. play out like that, but
I'm running unarmed. I have to make up as much time.
we got a ways to go, but if we can get into the circle and just ride the coast, we're completely fine. And that fog is so helpful right now. But yeah, I'm just going to do what we've done before. Get in the circle, cross the, what I'm going to hope is a land bridge. That's not at me, you can't see me because I can't see you. And that's a fight. Are you dying a slow death?
Very painful.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be okay though. I crossed back over into the good side. You fucking shit show.
So this right here is in, so I'm going to take another painkiller. And again, we're just going to cut to the coast and go like this way. Yep, coast is in. This might work.
Flies.
You know what you gotta do before you go on this, go for a swim though, hey?
Yes.
Gotta take off your clothes.
No.
Is there anything on those docks of value?
No. Fuck, I hope we can get there. We might. So our plan right now for the 5 people watching us on stream, no one ever checks the cliffside, so we're just running to the cliffside. And you can hide in the water and just do nothing. That's how we got win number 3, and that's how we've been close a few other times before. As long as no one sees us. Thank you for the Energizer ad, Chris.
There's an end game to it. Fuck off.
You might actually make it.
I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're gonna make it.
You have snacks.
This is the Ramones. Think the song's about the Bay of Pigs invasion. So now I gotta find a place to stand on, which is right here. Oh wow, it's gonna work. Alright, keep going. Got a minute.
I wish I didn't come down here right away.
Yeah, I kind of fucked up too, because it'll be close, but... Oh, but you know what? It's 33 seconds till the circle moves. As long as we can get halfway, which we're probably going to be able to. Yeah. And we're gonna technically rotate with the circle. This is so fucking awful for people to watch. Did I leave my hat on? No, I got a helmet, never mind. Yep. In terms of circle, we're good. D's Nuts is dead. Press F for D's Nuts in the chat.
Rip.
Yeah, we're outrunning the circle right now. Barely, but we are. Have we fired a bullet yet this match?
No. We're in here, mate.
I know. I really want to keep going, but I don't want to, like, risk it. Yep. The beach is in. I'm gonna go further so you don't die with me. PT boat. Actual PT boat. Wait this one out, because we might be able to use that.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
Or we could drive it out to the middle of the ocean and hide behind it.
They could blow it up.
That's true. You ruined my fun. Or we could go out there and just, like, hide behind it now. See how this plays out. Ride the coast. I just pray there's no one up there that sees me. This to me is as dirty as my Dusty Depot plan on Fortnite. There are these fuck huge warehouses in the center of the map, and the way the game's building system worked is like you could essentially build into the roof of the building without anyone from the outside seeing you, and you could just hide there the whole match, and no one would find you. See, like, this is pretty comfy. I'm in here.
You crouch.
That's directly above us? I guess.
Yeah. Let them do their thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't got a grenade or anything, so I can't do much.
Oh, I do.
Oh.
But I'm not ready to use it yet.
Raindrop spooked me. That dude is not even like 50 yards from us. Oh my god.
Swim.
problem is if anyone is on the cliffside with us or see us, we are just dead. But we're 2 of the 7 alive, so there's 5 other people. This is in right here.
Do we want to keep going?
Nope. I'm not moving.
Alright, I'm gonna go a little forward. Spread.
That's a fight. And you basically just hope that someone either falls in the water or that they take each other out. We're 2 of 6 remaining, 4 left. This is the part where I start getting nervous. The new circle I'm in. Get over here. All these dudes are gonna throw nades at each other and kill each other. See, there they go. 3. That's like 3 in 10 seconds. Are you trying to get up?
Yeah, because one of us has got to get up.
Yeah, that sucks. There's a ledge here I could try and climb. Oh, yeah, I can get up here.
Yeah, one of us has to get up.
They see me. Yep. They're basically just above me. Rip. We went pretty far.
I can't survive that.
No, you're there. Aw, are you gonna get phased out? Shitty. That was worth a try.
That side of the coast was a problem because we couldn't get up. One of us, at least one of us, needed to get up.
No, they like if you look on my death cam, they just looked over. I'll stream it here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's one of us had to get up to at least give us the chance.
If you win by doing this, LOL. Hey man, we got close. These dudes were completely confused, and then they're just like, "Hey, well, he's probably down there." And then I just got unlucky, and they saw me.
What we really should have did was,
Yep.
if we're on that side and we do that again,
Yep.
one of us has got to be on the land and one of us has got to be in the ocean.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that's what really fucked us. Because I feel like if one was up top, we had a better chance.
Yep. Yeah, and I didn't like. I passed by a slope where I could climb up, but I didn't know it at first because I didn't try. Yeah, it was a good night of PubG and some Forza. I'm gonna turn the stream off though, because I want to play some Forza by myself and just dick around. You heading
Yeah,
to
I'm
bed?
gonna get up. I'm kind of tired.
All right.
I'm going to Yankee game tomorrow, so
Okay.
it's a little earlier start than regular, so I'll be on afterwards.
Okay. All right.
All right, mate. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah. See ya.